Guys, I hope you all are preparing very well for the upcoming exam. So to boost up your preparation one step further, in this class we will be discussing 15 narration questions and we will move a little bit faster as your exam is at the 11th hour. Okay, so let's begin our class. Question number 1. Rashmi said, I go to the church every Sunday. So here, as we all know that while changing from direct to the indirect narration, what happens if the reported verb is in the past form, then what happens to the reported speech? There is the reported speech takes the form of, like if it is in the present indefinite, then it takes the form of past indefinite. Again, if it is in the present continuous form, then it takes the form of past continuous, and so on. So based on this, if you think that option number B is the right answer here, because here I go to the church, then this go is changed to went. The Rashmi said that she went the church every Sunday. Then you are wrong, because even if the reported verb is in past tense here, what happens to the reported speech is that it is saying I go to the church every Sunday. So this is a case of present indefinite tense where the action takes at a regular interval every Sunday. Okay, so this we can say this is a habitual action. So in case of habitual action and in case of the universal truth actions, what happens while changing from direct to indirect, even if the reported verb is in the past form, then also the reported speech will not change the form of the tense. Okay, so here our correct answer will be option number C, that is Rashmi said that she goes to the church every Sunday. Next question, he said, shall I open the gate? So here this is a sentence of interrogative form. So while changing from direct to indirect, what happens in case of interrogative sentences, here the verb said is replaced with asked. Okay, so you just omit this and this, because ordered and request cannot be the correct form here. So we have to check this option number A and B. So there are two ways of asking an interrogative sentence, like one is that can be start with WH, questionable words like when, who, where, like this, and other is starting with the be verb or asking with the be verb. While changing an interrogative sentence from direct to indirect, that starts with be verb, so we have to write if or whether. So we will check if there is any if or whether. So in option number B, we can see here he asked if he should open the gate. So this is our right answer. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. Question number 3, he told me, shall I go to the picture? Again, this is similar to question number 2 actually. So we will see the correct answer here. We are having if in option number B and C. So let's check what is written in option number B. He asked me if he shall go to the picture, and next is he asked me if he should go to the picture. So here option C is the right answer. He asked me if he should go to the picture. Shall I go to the picture? Here I is for he. Okay, here I is representing he, about him. So option number C is the right answer here. Next, question number 4, Ravi said to me, I am living in Delhi now. So as we can see here, what happens, the reported speech is in present continuous form, that is I am living in Delhi now. So if the reported speech is in present continuous form, then it takes the form of past continuous. So our right answer will be option C. Ravi said that he was living in Delhi then, and this time phrases like now is changed to then. Okay, question number 5, she said to her son, do not play with bad boys. So here do not play with bad boys or do not tell a lie, do not go in the sun, these kind of sentences are regarded as advices. Okay, so here what happens, she is advising to her son or she advised her son. So here we will see only one option is left. So option number A must be our correct answer, because this said to is replaced with advised, and in all other options there is no advice. Question number 6. The teacher said to the students, you must study hard for the test on comprehension. So here the teacher said to the students, so reported verb is in the past form, so reported speech will change according to the rules. So here what is written, you must study hard for the test on comprehension. So here you must study, this is in the present indefinite form, so it will take the form of past indefinite. So if we see in option number A, here is will future, so this is not our correct answer. Next is the teacher told the students that they had to study hard. Yes, this can be our right answer, but let's check the other options also. Option number C is the teacher told the students that they could study. So could cannot be used here, because could is the past form of can. So in question here it is written must, but again in the options must is not available, so we will take the help of the be verb in past form, that is in option number B. Here it is written, the teacher told the students that they had to study hard for the test on comprehension. Okay. Next question. The player said, "Hurrah, we have won the game." So this is a sentence of exclamatory. So while changing these sentences from direct to indirect, the rule is like the sentences that begins with the word hurrah, or like alas, or like bravo, this kind of sentences are exclamatory sentences, and the rule for this is based on the tone of the sentence, okay, whether it is expressing any sorrow or it is expressing any joy. The rule is changed, like the players exclaimed with joy, or if the tone is in sorrow, then what happens, the exclaimed with sorrow is used. So in this sentence the players are expressing their joy because they have won the game. So here the right answer will be, let's check option D and option B, because all other are having this told and said, therefore this cannot be our answer. So option B is the players exclaimed with joy that they had won the game. Another one is the players exclaimed with joy that they had won the game. So what happens, these 2 points B and D are exactly similar, only with the difference of the sign of exclamatory, okay. So this is the thing that is different from option number B, and our correct answer will be option number B, because all this sign of exclamatory or interrogative sign or like this inverted quotes, all these are present in direct form only. So while changing from direct to indirect, these symbols are omitted. 8. He said, "May our leader live long." So these kind of sentences are called optative sentences that represent the wish or emotion of the author. So here the reported verb said will be replaced with prayed, okay. So only one option is using prayed. So option A is our correct answer. He prayed that their leader might live long. Question number 9. She said to me, "Keep quiet and listen to my words." So here she ordered something. So here our right answer will be option B. She ordered me to keep quiet and listen to her words. Question number 10. Rahul said, "Are these mangoes sweet?" So again interrogative sentence, so we will use asked in place of said. So these two options are having asked, we just omit this one. Again we will see the option number C. Rahul asked if those mangoes were sweet. Another one is Rahul asked if these mangoes were sweet. So our correct answer will be option number C, because these is changed to those. Question number 11. She said to me, "Are you unwell?" So again interrogative question. So let us check the options. Okay, all are having asked and all are having if. So we'll see, she is asking whom? She is asking me, are you unwell? So you is representing me here. So the right answer will be, she asked me if I was unwell, because this is in present form, present indefinite, and it will take the form of past indefinite. So you are will be like I was. So option D is the right answer here. Question number 12. The teacher said to the class, do not make a noise. The teacher ordered something or advised something, okay, but all the options are having told. So let's check. The right answer here will be, the teacher told the class not to make a noise. The teacher told the class not to make a noise. Yeah. So here option number B is the right answer. The teacher told the class not to make a noise, because while changing from direct to indirect, the negative sentences that are do not or does not, did not, this kind of sentences are written like not to, okay, not to do this, not to do that, like this. Therefore this is in the correct form, not to make a noise. Okay. Question number next. He said, what a beautiful sight. Again exclamatory sentence. So these are like time saving questions. You just tick option number A and go to the next question. Here only one option is he exclaimed with wonder, and all other these are not used in exclamatory form. Question number 14. She said to me, do not believe everything he says. So again this is a negative sentence, therefore we will see not to form, and only option number D is with the correct form. She warned me not to believe everything he says. Question number next, that is 15. May God bless you, Danish said to me. Again this is an optative sentence, so this said to will be replaced with prayed, okay. So Dennis cried, Dennis asked, no, Dennis told no, only the correct answer is Dennis prayed that God might bless me.